Hello there, people of YouTube. I don't know what I'm doing. Hey guys, what's up? It's Allie. This is a Q&A video, an AMA. It is long overdue. I'm sorry that it has taken so long for me to get to these questions, but I'm finally getting around to it for the YouTube audience and some of my subscribers that sent in some questions. So I hope you enjoy listening to me answer things about myself, I guess. Okay, first question is, what has been your favorite Hearthstone expansion over the years? Definitely my favorite one was Journey to Un'Goro, and also that was probably my favorite meta as well. Right after rotation happened for the new standard year, Un'Goro was the first set, and it was definitely my favorite time, I think, to be playing Hearthstone. Allie, what's the most ridiculous thing that you've ever heard that turned out to be true? The most ridiculous thing? I heard that you actually get 1 free sub every single month if you have Amazon Prime. There's this thing called Twitch Prime that gives you a free sub every month. It was the most ridiculous thing that I've ever heard of that turned out to be true. No, honestly guys, I don't know. I have been thinking about this answer for a long time and I really can't think of anything, so I defaulted to selling out with Twitch Prime. Okay, next question. Allie, what is the craziest thing you have ever done? When I was 18 or 19, I snuck into a music festival once. That was pretty crazy. I can't believe I did that. It was an ultra music festival in 2013, maybe 2012. And my friend and I snuck into a music festival because all tickets were sold out and I really wanted to see Swedish House Mafia's final performance. So yeah, bad idea. Don't sneak into things. Okay, so I got quite a few questions on YouTube, like, Allie, do you direct and edit your own videos? And if so, what goes into the editing process? And who is on the Allie staff? So for a long time, my videos were me, Mason, and Alex Finden. Mason's my boyfriend and Alex Finden is a really good friend. Alex is the one who's edited like my BlizzCon and TwitchCon vlogs, all of my vlogs actually, and also my card reveals and stuff like that. Mason and I are usually the ones who come up with the ideas and write them, and Alex is definitely involved in that too. So it's definitely a joint effort. If you've liked my content, it hasn't been just me. I've had amazing help from my friends, you know, coming up with these cool ideas for like card reveals and stuff like that. So I definitely have a team. It's not just me doing all of the work. And recently we've just gotten a new editor, Michael Strider, who's been doing so amazing. So shout out to Mike. He uploads all of the highlight videos. And if you've noticed the channel being a lot more consistent, that is due to Mike. So thank you so very much. Allie, will you do more IRL streams in the future? That question comes from Marksy. And he says, you're awesome, Allie, love Marksy. IRL streams, yes, I do plan to do more IRL streams, but I will say that I feel like I want to focus a little bit more on YouTube than IRL streams right now. And I'm not gonna lie, it's hard to balance, you know, IRL streaming, gaming, Twitch streaming, and YouTube, all of those together. So I do want to get more into making regular vlogs for YouTube, which might not necessarily be or will take up the time of IRL streaming. But I still think the IRL category is like this new frontier and there's a ton of things to explore and do. So yes, I do plan to do more IRL streams, but right now YouTube is going to take a little bit more of a priority than the IRL streaming. But stay tuned for the future because I do find it a lot of fun to go out and do IRL stuff. Who is Allie's boyfriend? Allie, do you have a boyfriend? How are you still single? Lots of questions about the boyfriend thing. My boyfriend's name is Mason. We've been dating for almost 5 years at this point. I'm sure you guys will see plenty of him to come in future content. You probably already have seen him. He's often the person behind the camera filming and helping me through this entire experience. Someone asks, how often do you play games off stream? And they say, I love your streams and they help me getting through rough times. Well, I'm very happy to hear that. I go in phases, honestly. Sometimes I play more games off stream than others. I used to play a lot of Overwatch off stream on the weekends with my roommates, my friends. I haven't been playing as much recently, but I think I'm gonna get back into Overwatch soon. I did play Fortnite a bit off stream for a little while there. Right now I'm playing Magic, and I'm trying to get better in MTG Arena, so I've been playing a lot of Magic off stream. I don't usually play as much Hearthstone off stream as I used to, as when I was trying to get better at the game a couple years ago. But yeah, I would say I play a moderate amount of games off the stream, but it really just kind of depends on the time in my life and how I'm feeling. If I need a break from games because I've been streaming all day, maybe I would chill and watch a movie or TV instead. Allie, who or what inspired you to stream Hearthstone? My friends, I guess, kind of, I don't know if they inspired me, but they encouraged it. I started playing Hearthstone at the end of 2015, or like really started playing it a lot. And I found out about Twitch as a platform. I had no idea what it was up until then. And I just thought it was so cool to be able to like stream and make content, connect with people, and play a game that I really loved. So I suppose one of the people that I looked up to the most at the time, I guess, was Hafu. So she definitely inspired me to start streaming Hearthstone. But yeah, it was really my friends that kind of encouraged me to get into it and thought that I would be a good streamer. So thank you, shout out to them. Allie, do you like potato juice? Never tried it. Probably not, no. Sorry. This question comes from that Alex. What's up, Alex? How do you feel about slowly getting more and more famous? And do people recognize you when you go out? Wow. It's kind of weird to say the word famous because I consider someone like Beyonce famous, or like Taylor Swift, so I feel weird kind of saying that, but I guess you could say it, you know, in the gaming esports space, sure, I guess I'm getting more famous. I don't know. To be completely honest with you, I kind of do struggle with the idea of like getting more known. I get anxiety about people wanting to harm me. Like, I feel like I'm putting myself more in a position, I'm rolling the dice that I wouldn't necessarily be rolling if I wasn't putting myself out on the internet. Like, if there was a crazy person, will they come and try and kill me? I struggle with stuff like that sometimes, and that's probably irrational, but yeah, so I do think about those things. I definitely feel a lot of pressure. I feel like I don't want to disappoint people. So that can definitely affect me for sure. I do sort of feel like a pressure to be like perfect or like the best person that I can be, which I can't always deliver on. So yeah, I do struggle with the idea of getting more famous. I still feel very fortunate to be in this position though, and I don't want to stop doing it, but it is something that it is in the back of my head more often than not. And I go through peaks and valleys. Like sometimes I have no issue with it at all, and then sometimes I do. So it really just kind of depends. But yeah, it is kind of a thing that is in my head sometimes. And do people recognize you when you're out? Very rarely. I suppose it's happened a little bit more recently. Sometimes people just don't say anything. Like I was in the airport at LAX and I was in an elevator, and then someone tweeted me later and they were like, hey, I was in the elevator with you. And I was like, what? Why didn't you just say hello and say hi? But I get it. I'm shy too. So I might have been shy saying hi. I don't get recognized that often. Definitely at gaming events. I do, like a TwitchCon or a BlizzCon. I get recognized, there for sure. But in normal everyday life, I don't think I get noticed that often. And if I do, I don't think people come up to me. They just kind of look at me from afar. By the way, if you ever do see me in public, I have no problem saying hello and having a quick chat. Shelzy asks, what's up, Shelzy? If you could rock any hairstyle, cut, and color, which would you want it to be? If I could rock anything, there's a fly in the room. Oh man, I do think that like silver gray hair, maybe not gray, but silver hair looks really cool on girls. I like long hair. I don't think I would ever want like a pixie cut. Or like long to medium hair, maybe silver would look really cool. I don't think it would look good on me, but if I could rock it, I'd pick that. Good question though. Allie, what is your favorite food? Pasta, noodles, udon, ramen, pasta, just carbs, noodles. I love pasta. And my favorite dessert nobody asked this, but I'm gonna say it anyway, is definitely coffee ice cream. Coffee ice cream has been my like #1 love since I was 3. So pasta and coffee ice cream. Allie, what is your sun and moon sign? My sun sign is Scorpio. I was born November 20th, 1993. So my sun is Scorpio, my moon is Aquarius, and my rising or / ascendant sign is also Aquarius. Someone asked, Allie, who do you admire most in the Hearthstone community? I think Tice is definitely one of the people that I look up. I mean, I look up to a lot of people, but Tice is definitely one that I look up to a lot. He is an amazing streamer. I've said this many times, but Tice, biggest fan. He's an amazing streamer, very kind and good to his community and viewers. He's an amazing player. He's been a good competitive player, and he works really hard. So Tice is definitely someone that I look up to a lot. Someone asked, hey Allie, do you plan to do more content outside of Hearthstone, like vlogs and such? Yes, absolutely. I definitely plan to do more vlogs. I'm trying to think of a good schedule for myself and how I can balance getting enough amount of a stream in while also giving attention to vlogging and YouTube. The reality is like a day that I decide to vlog is a day that I decide to not stream. And you know, I'm first and foremost a Twitch streamer, but you know, I definitely want to be more of a YouTuber as well. So yes, you will see more vlogs from me. I would love to hear more kinds of content that you would like. I've been thinking about just doing like random stuff in LA that's kind of not even really related to gaming. I mean, still there's gonna be a ton of gaming content on my stream, or on my YouTube channel, don't worry about that. But you know, if I just go around LA and do something random, you know, it might not be, I don't know if it'll be the most edited thing in the world, but I think just getting weekly vlog content up at some point would be really nice, and that's a goal of mine. I'm just trying to figure out how to schedule it. So stay tuned for more of that, and let me know what kind of random stuff you'd like to see me do. Okay, so there are a few harder hitting questions that I'm happy to answer. Someone asked, have you ever struggled with anorexia or any other mental illness? And this person says, I have OCD, so I can understand some of the struggle, and honestly, I've been depressed for a while. Sometimes I get worn out so fast in life, and you have been a really nice relief. Your kind attitude and just friendly mannerisms have been well appreciated, thanks. Well, I'm sorry to hear that you're going through that. Honestly, I think a ton of people do, and I'm happy that my stream has been a source of enjoyment for you. To answer your question, anorexia, no. I have never struggled with anorexia or any eating disorder before. I think a lot of people, actually I don't know, I think some people at the very least assume that I have because I am quite skinny. I've gotten tons of comments on my Instagram photos like, eat a cheeseburger, like, are you anorexic? I've even had other people go into my friends' channels, like Twitch channels, and say like, hey, does Allie have a problem? And I can honestly say no, I've never struggled with anorexia or an eating disorder. My family has been like, we just have a skinny family in general. My mom's pretty skinny, my sister's pretty skinny. I don't think that I work out enough. I do think I look quite frail. Every time I go home, my mom's like, Allie, you need to gain 5 pounds. So don't worry, like I hear it from, you know, my family as well, but I can assure you that I eat like a total, I mean, at least I think I eat enough. And my doctor says that I'm healthy, and you know, I've never struggled with any eating disorder before, but I do think I need to probably bulk up because I do look frail. In terms of other mental illness, I would say, yeah, I consider myself to have a pretty reasonable amount of anxiety. It's something that I struggle with quite a lot, and I go through good and bad times. Maybe this is a video that I can spend more, like I could probably talk about this for a long time, and it is kind of a subject that's close to home because I still currently am struggling with it. So maybe I can do a video someday if I'm comfortable talking about it on anxiety specifically, because I know that a ton of people struggle with it every single day just like I do. And I wouldn't say mine is as bad as some people. Like I have had panic attacks before, but they're not very frequent, very few and far between. But I do have generalized anxiety just throughout my days, and it kind of does prevent me from, I don't know, reaching out to people, co-oping with people. I get nervous about, did I say something, like I had an interaction with someone, wow, that was so weird, like is it gonna be okay? So yes, I definitely do struggle with anxiety quite a bit. So, but I am better at some points. Like I said, I go up and down, and as I'm sure a lot of you do as well. So maybe that's a video I can do later on because it's obviously a big topic, but yeah, I hope that answers your question. Allie, what is your favorite thing about streaming? People! I love games, obviously I love playing games, but I wouldn't want to just play games all day if that was my job. I love interacting with people all over the world and feeling like I am making a difference in someone's day and putting a smile on their face. I wouldn't want to be a Twitch streamer if that wasn't involved. Someone asked, while Hearthstone has 70 million users, it was 70 million at the time this question was sent in. I'm sure, I don't really know what it would be right now. What are your thoughts on the landscape of free-to-play and current rewards Hearthstone gives in terms of daily quest giveaways to new and returning players? I think that the way that the gaming industry is shaping up is that most things need to be free to play. If there's anything that we saw with Artifact, lol. I really liked Artifact, for the record. I thought it was a really good game. I enjoyed it a lot, but I do feel like their biggest mistake was just not having at least a free-to-play trial or a mode that someone could just like at least try the game out to see if they liked it. And I think that really, really hurt the game overall. So at this point, I feel like games generally, yeah, they need to be free to play and then have some kind of like Fortnite Battle Pass reward system where you can choose to pay for a battle pass or cosmetics and stuff like that. And I think that Hearthstone does well with its daily quests and giveaways and that kind of stuff. If there's anything that we saw from the new PvE stuff that just came out, the $1 on Heist, I feel like they were pretty generous in, it cost 20 bucks to buy, but you basically, if you did everything, you pretty much got everything back. In rewards. So yeah, I'd say that, I think Hearthstone's pretty good for the most part on daily quests and reward system, but there's probably room for improvement, as with anything. If you were offered the chance to go to Mars and live in a human colony, would you do it, assuming that you wouldn't be able to go back to Earth? Man. I really want to go to space. It is on my bucket list. If I don't go to outer space someday before I die, I will be very sad. I don't think I would want to live on Mars in a human colony if I couldn't come back to Earth. Earth is my favorite planet. I think planet Earth is beautiful and we need to save her and protect her and keep her clean. And I love oxygen, I love being able to go outside and breathe. And if I couldn't do that on Mars, I think I'd be pretty sad. So I would love to go to Mars someday, but I don't think I'd be want to be one of the first people that went and didn't return, because they're probably gonna die. Yeah. Do you play any other card games like Yu-Gi-Oh!, Magic the Gathering, Gwent, Shadowverse, or poker? I have played Shadowverse before for a sponsorship. I've played Elder Scrolls Legends before. I kind of know how to play poker. I do know how to play poker, but I have to like look up, I have to refresh my memory on like the good hands every time I play because I don't play very much. Shadowverse, Elder Scrolls, And Magic, of course. MTG Arena. I really am hyped about MTG Arena, and I'm still in the process of getting better and learning, but expect more Magic content on my YouTube channel to come. I'm just in the process of learning and getting better, but stay tuned for that. I've never played Gwen. It doesn't really interest me for whatever reason, and I have played Artifact before. I think that's it. I think those are the only card games. That's a lot, but yeah, those are the card games that I've played besides Hearthstone. What deck would my evil twin play? Pirate Warrior? Maybe TBT, throwback Pirate Warrior, or like right now, maybe Mech Hunter. I was playing Mech Hunter last night though, maybe I am my evil twin. I don't know. What is your biggest pet peeve? Oh man, it probably depends on the day and the situation that I'm in. I probably have a lot. I hate when people are just rude or mean to other people, unnecessarily mean. I hate that. And also fingerprints in food. Like if people wanted to share candy, like Airheads, remember those things? And they like would rip it apart and they would hand you a piece of candy with their fingerprint imprinted in it. Which is, no, hate that. Ugh. What do you see yourself doing in 5 years? Definitely still doing something in esports. I think I still will be streaming in 5 years. In 5 years, I'll be 30. I'll probably still be streaming. Or streaming, working in esports still, gaming, commentating. Maybe I'll be more of a caster at that point. I don't know, but I still will be in the gaming world for sure. I don't want to leave anytime soon. Someone says, cheers from Barcelona. Hello to Barcelona. Federer or Nadal? Don't say Fed. I'm sorry to disappoint you. I love them both. I think they're both incredible champions. And I would, be more than happy to support either one, but I am more of a Federer person than Nadal. Sorry. But Nadal is great. Rafa's wonderful too. Why is ALEXSTRAZZA your favorite card and your favorite dragon? ALEXSTRAZZA is the life binder. She is the queen of all the dragon aspects. And when I read her character model about 4 years ago, I never played WoW myself, but I was starting to play Hearthstone, and I don't know, I think it was just fate. I don't know why. I like lore. I looked up her character, and the way that she was described, she was full of grace, quote, quote, my middle name's Grace. And she was like flaming red dragon. My favorite color is red. I don't really know. I just thought and identified like if I could be any character, she just seemed so cool. And it kind of sounded like my name, Allie, Alex. My real name's Alexandra. And I just fell in love with her character. If I could be a WoW character in the universe, I would want to be the queen, the mother of dragons. So I think it was just fate that I happened to look up her character model that day. And yeah, I don't know, she's the life binder. She brings life and hope, and she's just my favorite. Who is your favorite musical artist? I would say my favorite band is probably Alt-J, or my favorite musical group is probably ODESZA. Alt-J and ODESZA. Ellie, if you were to get a dog, what size or specific breed would you get? My mom has a Shiba Inu. My mom and my sister dog, Mika, she's a Shiba. I'm sure you've seen her before on my vlogs. I love them now, so I probably would get a Shiba, but like a black Shiba Inu. They're so cool and I love them. But I love all dogs and I'd probably be happy with any breed. Allie, pineapple on pizza. No, but I've eaten it before and I really don't mind it. I'm kind of neutral. Yes, I'd eat it if it's there. No, I probably wouldn't choose it first thing. If you could live in any country, where would you want it to be? I haven't been to enough countries to really know that answer. Right now, I'd probably say, I'd love to live in Sydney, Australia. My family's from Australia and I absolutely loved it when I went a couple years ago. Sydney's really expensive though, so I don't think I have the money to live in the city there. But right now, that's probably where I'd want to live. Or London, because London's also one of my favorite cities, but also very expensive. And I haven't really been to enough countries to know other answers, so we shall see. Have you ever planned on playing WoW? WoW was one of those things that I really, really wish I had played when I was younger, when the hype was super real and everyone was doing it. I love lore. Obviously, I named my you know, handle Alliestrasza off of ALEXSTRAZZA, and I really do want that experience, but I sort of do feel like it's a little late at this point. I don't feel like it would be the same as if I had played it when I was younger. So right now I don't really have any current plans to play it, but you know, never say never, I guess. Okay, this is an interesting question. With the normie population flooding into Twitch from Fortnite, do you fear that Twitch in general and the Hearthstone category will evolve into something so politically correct that it does not resemble its former self, with streamers like Reynad playing Tinder and Wreckful getting questing grills? I for one miss these days, and I feel as though they will not come back anytime soon. Thoughts? I think that streaming, like Twitch is just the beginning of streaming, and people are going to stream themselves doing whatever. Will Twitch become a little bit more commercialized, like, and lose that kind of stuff? No, I don't think so. I think Reynad can still stream himself streaming Tinder in the just chatting category just fine. I think people are gonna stream themselves doing everything, not just gaming in the future. I hate to say it, but like, I'm happy that normies are finding out more about streaming and gaming and Twitch, because I do think that games are a wonderful thing for people, and you know, the more people that can enjoy in something together like games and Twitch, I'd say, you know, let's not be greedy. Let's share this wonderful platform that we have, you know, created with other people. You know, I hope that Twitch always like stays, you know, true to itself, and you know, with the emotes, the PogChamps, the Kappas. I really hope we don't lose that, the flavor of Twitch. So let's just, you know, make sure the normies understand the culture. Does that answer the question? Maybe, I don't know. Someone asked, what's it like to have the video about you done for the Invitational? I think you're referring to like different pieces that have been done on me by Blizzard for like various events and invitationals. It's pretty cool. I mean, it's cool. I don't know, I had a camera crew come to my house and I, you know, answered questions basically like I'm just doing now. I walked around, they got some B-roll shots of me. The first time I did that was the first time that I ever competed at BlizzCon a couple years ago, and so that was probably the biggest production one where they did a feature on me. That was pretty cool. Like I said, it was cool. It was kind of like a surreal moment. I'm like, oh my god, I can't believe this is happening. It definitely like made it real for me. I felt like I was like, wow, okay, I'm getting somewhere in the gaming industry, and it made it feel like a solidify that I was really making this a real career. It's always kind of weird to answer questions about yourself, I guess, and be the subject of attention. But yeah, I don't know, it was pretty neat. What is your favorite food to cook? Pasta. Easy, delicious, never disappointed. What does anyone need to be a full-time streamer? A computer, a webcam, a mic, a passion for your content, and time. Dedication, perseverance, a level head. Yeah. Do I like soccer? I do like soccer. I used to be a Chelsea fan. I still am a Chelsea fan. I'm gonna get dislikes for this video because of that, huh? Yeah. Long story short, my parents have friends that live in Chelsea near Stamford Bridge. So my dad and I would walk by it sometimes, and because of that, I have memories associated with Chelsea. And that is why it is my favorite Premier League team, but I don't really keep up with it anymore. Don't hate me or unfollow or unsubscribe. Thanks. Can you say picture? Picture. I used to say picture like picture. Picture. If you could watch a movie again for the first time so that you can't remember anything, what movie would you pick? Oh man, that's a good question. Maybe I'd like to see Harry Potter again for the first time. No, part of what I like about it is the nostalgia. I don't know, this is tough. I guess I really did like this movie called Hidden Figures. It was inspirational and I cried, and I'd like to maybe watch that again for the first time. When you were little, what did you want to be when you grew up? I think I wanted to be an astronaut, a fashion designer, a vet, a pop star. I really wanted to be Hilary Duff, Lizzie McGuire. I wanted to be a Disney Channel star. That's probably the thing that I wanted to be the most when I was younger. You know how to play poker? Little bit. Not very good at it. Always have to kind of remind myself every time I play it because I play it so infrequently, but when I do play it, I have fun. I should probably learn to play it more. Will you ever do a house tour? Probably not. I don't live in a streamer house, so the house that I live in is my private space where I feel safe and comfortable, and I'm too nervous to accidentally reveal something that might show people where I live. I'm not against doing like an office, like my stream room, a vlog, and show you guys my setup. That is something that I definitely will do in the future, but showcasing my bedroom, you know, where I sleep, and just my safe place, probably not. Sorry guys. How young are you? I am 13. Just kidding, I am 25. How many questions did you get for this? 70? 70 questions. And I could have opened it up more, but I stopped because this is probably too many. Where did OKIE-DOKIE ARTICHOKE come from? I think that came from my godmother when I was younger. It's pretty lame. It's like an old white dad at a barbecue. OKIE-DOKIE ARTICHOKE. I don't know. I should probably stop saying it. Along with cool beans. That one comes from my dad. Yeah. Is there any YouTube channel or series that you watch every episode, no matter what? Yes. I never miss an episode of Kurzgesagt. It's a German educational YouTube channel. I love it so much, and I make sure that I watch every episode. Hey, pretty Allie, why do pretty girls choose ugly boys? I don't know. Why do pretty girls choose ugly boys? I don't know why anyone chooses anyone. As the perks of being a wallflower once said, we choose the love we think we deserve. And I agree with that. I don't know if that answers your question. I'm sorry, wasn't more help. Do you like wearing nail polish? And if so, what color? Nope, I never really wear nail polish. And if I do, it's usually black.
Like my soul.
What do you think about milk and why do you love it so much? Yes, if you know me and you know my channel, you know that I have something against dairy milk. This really just needs to be its own YouTube video someday. Yes, no, I don't like dairy milk. I don't think it's good for you. I'll make a presentation on why I think so at a later date. Also, I'm a gnome and you've been gnomed. Lol, forehead. Yeah, this is an old meme. Okay, speaking of memes, what is your all-time favorite meme? Oh gosh, I don't know. Off the top of my head, there's too many good ones. I don't know, Doge. Doge is always, I mean, I love Shibas, so maybe Doge, much wow. Very nice, much wow. It's probably a good one. Also, I use the little dog in the burning room. Everything is fine. The room is burning and it's fine quite a bit. I don't know, there's too many good memes, man, in this world. So if you're ever looking for a reason to live, just live for the memes, man. Live for the memes. How was your life before Twitch? Before Twitch, I was in college. I graduated December of 2015 and my first stream was February 1st. So I was just living the college life, doing classes, hanging out with friends, going out, you know. And then my life drastically changed. I moved to California, started streaming on Twitch, and here I am, 3.5 years later. Okay, to finish it off, I have some questions, some personalized questions from my subs and mods. Why is Ekbellion your best and favorite moderator? Why is Nick Show your best and favorite moderator? Who is your favorite sub and why is it V-Chang? Why haven't you set up the sexy Nick Show with a date? Yes, my viewers, mods, they just want me to get to my friends. No, on the real, I love all my mods and my subs and anyone that has supported me. Anyone, seriously, thank you so much for allowing me to do what I do. I really appreciate you guys. Special thanks to my mods too. You guys have helped me through so much and have given me like ideas for the channel and everything, and I really, really appreciate it. I hit 150,000 followers a few months ago, and now I'm at like 175,000 followers on Twitch, which is absolutely insane, and I'm nearing on 100,000 YouTube subscribers. So seriously guys, thank you so very much. I hope you enjoyed this Q&A video. I hope I answered some of your questions. Maybe I'll do another one in the future if other questions come in. But yeah, thank you guys so very much, and look for more like IRL Allie talking content to come. Thanks guys. Peace.